profound impact on our health. The American Institute of Cancer Research estimates that 1 in 3 cancers can be prevented with good diet and lifestyle. So even though nutrition may not be the end-all answer to everything, it certainly can equip our bodies to do the best and most efficient job as it possibly can. Specifically, foods can help fight off disease in a number of different ways that I'm going to talk about tonight, such as promoting detoxification, boosting the immune system, acting as antioxidants, and decreasing inflammation in the body. With Earth Day and local foods and spring in mind, shifting the focus from unhealthy versus healthy foods to just celebrating local fresh produce can be a great way to improve our overall health. And not surprisingly, many of the recommendations that the American Institute of Cancer Research recommends are in line with those that are also good for the environment and our local. So now to talk about some of the specific ways that food can actually help fight disease and cancer, first I'm going to talk about detoxification. So every day we breathe in toxins. We're exposed to things in our food, our water supply, our beauty products. It's really inevitable. There's a number of steps that we can take to minimize the toxins that we're exposed to. And there's some references on some of the handouts for great websites you can go to, like the Environmental Working Group. But ultimately, it's impossible to not breathe in the air that truck just blew some smoke into. Detoxification is a process that our body goes through naturally to rid of chemicals that we breathe in or are exposed to. Our bodies also can rid itself of excess hormones through the detoxification process. Most times, local produce is grown without pesticides and extra chemicals, decreasing the amount that your body has to process out. Fruits and vegetables in general also contain a number of powerful detoxifying nutrients as well. So look for some of these powerful detoxifiers at your farmer's market, like cruciferous vegetables, including broccoli, kale, cauliflower. Those all contain something that we call indole-3 carbinol. Indole-3 carbinol helps to detoxify extra hormones out of our body and acts as a balancer. Also look for parsley, cilantro, and watercress. Those 3 contain something called glutathione, which helps to detoxify the liver. Look for allium-containing vegetables like garlic, onions, leeks, scallions, which act as a powerful digestive detoxifier. Many local farms now are also selling organic meats, eggs, things of that nature. Organic meats and poultry are free of excess hormones and chemicals. Grass-fed meat is also a great source of something called conjugated linoleic acid. This is a kind of fat that's anti-inflammatory in the body. So choosing a healthier meat, like a hormone-free, organic, grass-fed meat, could be a good way to go. Specifically, the American Institute of Cancer Research recommends keeping your serving of red meat to no more than 18 ounces a week. Keep in mind that about a 3-ounce portion is like the size of a deck of cards. The American Institute of Cancer Research also recommends avoiding certain processed meats, such as ham, bacon, salami, hot dogs, and sausages, due to the preservatives and the nitrate content. They also recommend eating a plant-based diet, so not necessarily becoming a vegetarian, but more making meat the side dish rather than the main part of your plate. When cooking any meats over a grill or a really hot flame, it helps if you trim them or try to minimize the exposure to the direct flame, like putting them on a pan. This will help to reduce the amount of char marks that develop on the meat, and those char marks contain a chemical that we'd have to detoxify. There was even a study that showed that putting rosemary on your fish or poultry or meat can help to detoxify some of the chemicals on it too, not to mention it's tasty. The second way that food can help fight off cancer that I'm going to talk about is by boosting up the immune system. The immune system works to kind of get rid of cells that are not behaving correctly. The immune system is affected by a number of different factors, like stress level, the amount of sleep you get every night, and also the amount of the balanced diet that you have and the amount of nutrients that you're getting in your diet. But in addition to that, there's key foods that can help boost up your immune system. Mushrooms, in particular dark colored mushrooms, like shiitake, portobello, maitake, reishi, all can help boost the immune system. Quite interestingly, I just learned the mechanism how that the bacterial cell, that the mushroom cell wall actually resembles that of bacteria, tricking the body into producing an immune response. So it really can help rev up your immune system and get it working more efficiently. And what's nice, a lot of local farmers markets sell a lot of these interesting varieties of mushrooms that you may not be able to find in the store. Some even sell already marinated mushroom salad. One thing that's also really important when it comes to mushrooms, make sure to cook all your mushrooms. Even the white button mushrooms contain a slight toxin that is destroyed when heated, so cooking them is better than eating them raw. Ginger can also enhance the immune system in addition to fermented foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, kombucha, and sauerkraut. The third way that foods can help fight off disease is through their antioxidant capacity. Antioxidants work to stabilize unstable cells, and the strongest antioxidants are found in the brightest colors, fruits, vegetables, and even teas like green tea. What's nice is living on Long Island is that we have tons of different farms that produce some amazing colorful fruits and vegetables. In particular, once summer hits, you can go peach picking and berry picking with your family on eastern Long Island. You can also try buying some crunchy beets, which I think we're going to make today, from April through November. You can use resveratrol containing red wine vinegar on a bean salad. There's so many different ways we can incorporate these colors into our diet. Tomatoes also contain a bright phytochemical called lycopene, and studies show that eating more lycopene can boost the body's natural SPF, which is pretty amazing. The fifth way that foods can help decrease exposure to disease is inflammation. Inflammation can best be described or translated as when a cell sends out a cry for help to other cells. This cry might be necessary. For example, if the cell is exposed to bacteria and needs other cells to help fight it off, that would be very important. However, if this cry is constant, we call it chronic inflammation, and that can interfere with proper blood supply and nutrient delivery to other areas of the body, and may even result in chronic conditions like arthritis, high blood pressure, heart disease, and other such things. The good news is that many foods can help decrease this inflammation in the body. In particular, omega-3 rich foods like fish, which we're going to make some fish tonight, such as wild salmon, trout, sardines, certain varieties of U.S. raised shrimp and mackerel are very high in certain omega-3s, particularly EPA and DHA. The kind of omega-3s found in fish, in particular, have been shown to help to decrease the HER2 protein that's associated with certain breast cancers. So it is important to try to incorporate it into your diet once or twice a week. In addition, there's many plant sources of omega-3s, such as chia seeds and walnuts. Another powerful anti-inflammatory is curcumin, which many of you may have heard of, traditionally used in Indian cooking in the form of turmeric. Curcumin is an active polyphenol that can help not only act as an anti-inflammatory, but also helps bad cells from leaching into the blood supply. So it is known to be one of these superfoods.